we on? Okay. All right, readers, so today in reading workshop, we worked on stopping at tricky parts. When something got confusing, we stopped and we go back, Noah, and we reread, checking the pictures and also checking and thinking about what is happening in our story. We do this to solve tricky parts and tricky words. So it's our tricky parts chart and our tricky words chart. Okay, so readers, today, since Easter is still around the corner, I have a book for us. And this book today is called The Easter Egg. And this book is about a rabbit. His name is Hoppy. And in this story, there is a contest. And the contest is who can decorate the best Easter egg will be able to help the Easter Bunny deliver eggs. So what we're going to do is take a sneak peek and look at the pictures a little bit, and then we're going to make our prediction, and we're going to think, I think, and then you're going to tell your partner what you think is going to happen in our story about Hoppy, the Easter Bunny, who has to decorate eggs for a concert. So let's take a look at our pictures. And thinking about what might happen in this story. Like what's going to happen with Hoppy and his Easter egg. It's a decorating contest to make the prettiest Easter egg. So let's think. I predict. Can you say that with me? I predict. Turn to your partner, and I want you to tell him what you think might happen in this book. Turn to Zoe. Zaire. Turn to them. Turn to him. What do we predict might happen? Oh, you think he might hide some? Okay.
I think he's gonna hide all the Easter eggs.
Hoppy's gonna hide the Easter eggs? Okay. What do we think?
Don't say a nasty word.
Okay, well, that's not very nice. And if we say nasty words, then we can't be with our partners. What do you guys predict might happen? What did you guys talk about?
He's gonna win.
Oh, you think he might win the contest? He might hide the Easter eggs? What do you think might happen?
I think so. He's gonna lose.
You don't think he's gonna win? Maybe not.
I think so.
All right, let's turn back. 5, 4, 3. Jason's ready. Crisscross on our bottoms. 2 and 1. All right, I heard some predictions. We're going to do a check-in, thumbs up or thumbs down. If you said that maybe he's going to win the contest.
I said 2 things. I said a lot of things.
We're not talking out. Maybe that he's not going to win.
No.
Maybe that he's going to help the Easter Bunny. All right, we're going to read to find out what Hoppy the Bunny is going to do.
He's gonna win.
By Jan Brett. Cheer up, cheer up. Spring is here. Time to start on my first ever Easter egg, Hoppy said. Each year, the bunny who decorated the prettiest egg got to help the Easter rabbit hide the eggs on Easter morning. Hoppy had been dreaming about that bunny all year long. Now it was time to get started. Everywhere Hoppy looked, rabbits were working on dazzling eggs. I need an amazing idea, he thought. Hoppy spotted Flora the bunny planting spring wildflowers in her eggs. The Easter rabbit will love those colorful flowers, he thought, and he started picking flowers for his egg. Here's a basket of flowers for you, Hoppy, Flora said. So he's getting started collecting things for that Easter egg. Chop, chop, scrape, scrape. Hoppy spied Buster carving a magnificent wooden egg. I wish I had some wood for my egg, he wished out loud. Everyone say the word spied. If you're spying, it means you spot something, like you can see it. He spied and spotted him carving that wooden egg. Here you go, Hoppy, Buster said. He put a smooth, round piece of wood in Hoppy's basket. Thank you, Buster, Hoppy said. All right, so let's think. Here's his basket. He's collected... Does he have eggs? Nope, he's collected flowers, and now he has wood, and he also had, just flowers and wood. Here we go. Hoppy was hopping along when the smell of sweetness led him out of the woods, straight to the chocolate egg that Aunt Sassafras was decorating with creamy frosting, squiggles, and bows. Hello, Hoppy, she said. She put some chocolate squares in his basket. Hippity hop, Hoppy exclaimed. I'll make the Easter rabbit a chocolate egg so sweet it'll make his whiskers tingle. All right, so he has in his basket from the beginning flowers, he has wood, now he has chocolate. Fix it. Then Hoppy saw Greenie. She was decorating one of her fabulous story eggs. First, she traced the designs on the egg with a special tool. Then she dipped the egg in pots of yellow, green, orange, red, adding to the design each time. Hoppy couldn't believe his eyes. I'll never make an egg that beautiful, he told Granny. She smiled. Try, she said, giving him one of her special tools. We've got flowers, we have wood, we have chocolate, now we have a special tool to make special designs. It's a special tool to make all of those special designs. Hoppy was hopping by Hans' house. Hopping past his garden when he spotted an extraordinary egg. Hans was painting a portrait of the Easter rabbit so real on his egg, it looked alive. Fantastic, Hoppy exclaimed. Thank you, Hoppy, Hans said. Why don't you make a painting on your egg? He gave Hoppy pots of paints with a fine paintbrush. Oh, now he's adding what else to his collection? We did flowers, the wood, the chocolate, a tool, and now he has a paintbrush. Wow, I'm like noticing that the character is, I'm thinking about Hoppy and noticing like what the character is doing. Can you say that with me? The character is, I want you to turn and tell your partner, like, what is this character doing? Say, the character is, turn to your partner, and I want you to talk to them about what is this character doing? Turn to your partners right here. Turn. What is the character doing? Can you use that? Can you say the character is?
The character is.
What is the character doing? Okay, it is a bunny.
Easter egg.
Right, he's trying to find some things for his Easter egg. Why do you think, say, I think that's because.
He saw the win.
Say, I think that's because.
I think that's because he.
Tell your partner. Ooh. Tell your partner what he's doing and say, I think that's because. So what did you guys say your Hoppy's doing? Say the character is.
The character is.
Doing what?
Passing everyone and he's being collecting.
Yes, the character is passing everyone and collecting stuff. Clarissa, no.
He's putting them in the basket.
Yes, and he's collecting the basket. Can you say, I think that's because?
I think that's because he's going to make something.
I think that's because he's going to make something. I like how you're talking about that character in the book like that. What did you say? I think that's because why? Oh, he does. All right, let's turn back. 5. I need you listening when you sit crisscross. 4. Let me see which row is ready. 3, without yelling out. 2 and 1. Wow, I heard a lot of great talk about our character. I heard a lot of us saying that I noticed the character is collecting all kinds of different things and he's putting it in his Easter basket. And then I heard you guys talking and you were saying, I think that's because he's ready to make an Easter egg. Thumbs up if you guys talked about that. That you are like, I think he's collecting this stuff so he can make a beautiful Easter egg. Let's keep going. So were our predictions correct yet? Like, has he won yet? Do we know?
No.
No? Has he seen the Easter Bunny yet? No, but that doesn't mean it won't happen. Let's keep going. Let me see who's ready. Crisscross?
I see a bunny. Maybe it will happen. Maybe.
As Hoppy bounced along, a loud boinging nearly knocked him off his feet. It was whirling and twirling a mechanical egg. Whoa, Hoppy said. That's an unusual egg. Would you like to make one? Roberto said. Hoppy tried hard, but the harder he tried, the more parts and pieces piled up around him. Oh, that kind of egg was not working for him. Thank you, Roberto, he sighed. But I don't think this type of egg is right for me. Oh, so he skipped out on doing that kind of mechanical, like a robot egg.
You just make it a robot.
Hoppy hopped back to the woods and lay down under a tall tree to think. Let's pretend like we're Hoppy. We're like, oh, he's thinking, like, what's going on here? He says, all right, let's sit back up. He says, making a beautiful egg is harder than I ever imagined. I guess I don't have to win. I just want to make an egg that I am proud of. Oh, Hoppy's feeling, how's he feeling here? Very like, yeah, he's like a little bit sad and like a little bit down. Like I was trying so hard and he's tired. Yeah, he's got a problem. His problem was he couldn't make that egg. So now he just says, I want to make an egg that the Easter Bunny can be proud of. Suddenly, the woods rang with a squawking of birds sounding like an alarm. Mother Robin swooped down, calling wildly as if she couldn't decide where to go. Oh my gosh, look at pictures closely with our picture power. That robin, an egg had tumbled out of the robin's nest. Inside the egg was inside the nest was a perfect blue egg. It was a baby robin that needed its mother to keep it warm until it hatched.
What blue robin?
The blue egg right here. Right there. Let's see what Hoppy's gonna do. It says Hoppy knew what he had to do. He sat down carefully and covered the blue egg with his soft, warm fur. I'll take care of you the best I can, he whispered. Relieved, the mother robin chirped and settled down on top of her other 2 eggs. So Hoppy's like, I will take care of that egg for you so that the robin could go up in the nest. Hoppy never left the robin's egg. If it were sunny and warm, or if he carefully turned the egg in its nest of moss. If it were rainy and cold, he kept the egg covered and dry. All night the wild animals passed. Hoppy crouched down and stayed hidden in the ferns. Often he heard strange noises coming from above, but Hoppy didn't run away. No matter what the weather, no matter what happened, Hoppy was doing his job with the egg. Every day, the rabbits worked on their eggs. Tadpoles turned into frogs and bugs swelled into leaves, and the Easter came closer and closer. Finally, all the animals of the forest lined up with their eggs. Early the next morning, the rabbits waited for the Easter rabbit. Suddenly, a beautiful wagon rolled toward them. Who could it be in the wagon?
Easter Bunny.
Who's coming? Yes.
Easter Bunny.
And it stopped. The Easter Bunny stepped down from the wagon and admired the decorated eggs one by one. He says, You have brought some beautiful eggs for me to judge, but there is a very special one that is not here. Whose eggs is it? Whose egg is not? But whose egg is not there? Hoppy's egg. Let's see.
Hoppy, you in bad trouble.
Fill the wagon. Fill my wagon with your wonderful eggs, he said. When I return, I will show you. And he disappeared into the woods. This is the Easter Bunny right here. Look at him all decorated. He came back with Hoppy's beautiful egg. Hoppy has an amazing egg to be proud of, the Easter Bunny told them. He kept Mother Robin's egg warm and safe until the baby bird hatched and she could take care of him. The Easter rabbit placed the empty blue shell in the wagon on top. Now they were ready to go. The rabbits cheered for the egg that had surprised them all. It's our best Easter ever, Hoppy, they shouted. Then the brave little bunny and the Easter rabbit rode off together to hide the eggs for boys and girls on Easter morning. The end. So readers, we're going to do it on Thursday. So readers, we're going to retell. What I want you to do is turn to your partner. I want you to retell, like, what did Hoppy do in her story? What was he doing in the beginning? What did he do in the middle? And then what happened in the end? Tell your partner. Sit up and talk to your partner. I'm listening. What happened in the beginning, the middle, the end? What was going on? What did Hoppy do in the beginning? There's all kinds of different Easter bunnies. That's just the kind of Easter bunny it is. That one. Yes. But what was happening in the beginning, the middle, the end? What happened in the beginning? What was Hoppy doing? What did he do? No, in the very beginning, what was he doing?
He got some eggs.
Right, but what was he doing? He was collecting things to make what? Yeah, and he said, like, I'm tired. I can't figure out how to make the best Easter egg. And then afterwards, what happened?
He found an egg.
Right, he found a very special egg. And then what did he do? He took care of it, didn't he?
No matter what.
No matter what. And then at the end, what happened? Those are hens that are pulling the wagon.
You can't see. What eggs did he get?
He did the robin's egg, and he took care of that egg, and then he kept the shell. And when the little bird hatched, he had the egg shell that was left over. I've already told you, yes. All right, let's turn back. 5, 4, crisscross up tall. 3, 2, 1. All right, readers, you did a great job today with our story. We talked about Hoppy, the Easter bunny, who at first, he was like going around trying to collect all these different eggs, and then he just got really tired and was like, you know what? I just want to make an Easter egg that'll make the bunny proud. Then he found a robin's egg. He took care of it, and at the end, it ended up being the best egg because he put such hard work into it. So now that the egg has hatched, now the robin takes care of its baby bird. The end.